Okay, so today we have something very interesting that a lot of us probably don't think about because everyone thinks, oh, I need healthy, good water to drink and all that. But do you ever think how you take a shower? Because it's an interesting idea that a lot of us kind of skip. And no, I'm not talking about potable water or drinking water. I'm talking about simple shower water. This word right here. So now, why is that a big deal? Well, if you think about it, our skin has pores. It's full of them, actually. You can see some of them right here on camera. Yeah, those are all pores. All of them communicate with under. That's where your sweat comes out as well. So, if the sweat can come out, keep in mind that elements can go in too, like chemicals, water, rainwater, and whatnot. Guess what happens when you shower? You're exposing yourself to your non-filtered water, which most cities, especially cities, are brutal, quite bad with it. And I'm not even exaggerating. I lived in some cities too, so yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Now you're putting your skin under this. The biggest organ in your body is going on unfiltered water versus filtered water for something extremely cheap. I really mean it. Filters. You buy one housing, depending on what kind of shower head you have, obviously. But most standard shower heads, you can buy just a normal housing. I'll show it probably on B-roll here while I'm talking. You buy that housing once. You don't buy it again. It's usually 10 to 15 bucks. They sell them in local stores, or I can leave a link on Amazon. You'll see it probably down below. And these are the filters. I have already one in my shower head, and I'm gonna open them up. This is just a new pack that actually the same company happened to send me these, even though the other ones I bought with my own money. But these were sent from them. And no, I'm not making this video to shill. You don't necessarily need to just buy from that link I'm gonna put there, but I would say that these work, and we'll see what you think about that. Let me take this wrap really quick. This is 6 filters inside here. And no, it's not 6 because you need to change them daily. That is not the case. Nope. These actually last me a lot of times, up to 3, 4, 5 months. At least with the water I have here. It's not the cleanest water, but it's not the dirtiest either. It's not the harshest water per se. You have the installation. This is the housing I'm talking about, in case you don't know what I'm talking, what that is. It's just a piece that goes between your shower connector and the shower head. That's all. It's a very simple thing to install. And these are the filters. They're standard. They're exactly the filter that I have in my shower right now as we speak. The one you see right here in this B-roll. So, in here, we have those little filters that look very unassuming, but can be life-changing when it comes to your health. They have quite a few steps of filtration inside, so it makes sure that it stops a lot of weird, corrosive, maybe even disease-ridden particles in the water from coming to your skin and getting inside through the pores. Now, I'm not making this video to scare any of you. Sincerely, I'm not. And I don't want you to get scared. Because maybe you live in an area that your water is way cleaner than the water I could buy here on the store. So I'm talking about for the rest of us that maybe don't have that luxury to have spring water coming straight to our shower. And these filters, I've been using them for, I would say, almost 10 years now. Never taking a shower without a filter in. And except for hotels when I travel or I go to somewhere else, I don't know, that I have no choice, then it is what it is. But these, let me show you why the difference makes a lot of sense here. This is filtered under the shower head right here in this glass. And this one is unfiltered or non-filtered that I took when I took the filter out and just filled this water here. I have just a regular TDS tester right here. And turn it on. As you see, it's at 0, 0 right now. Let me start with the not filtered. And I'm going to hit hold when it reaches the point. Okay, come on, hold it. Okay, now it's holding. Let me just get some water. Not sure if you can see that. 210 parts per million. I mean, it's not deadly. 210 parts per million. Up to I think 300 parts per million is considered almost drinkable, 240, but really you want that as low as you can. Now let me release this. Let me turn it off just to reset it so we don't have any contamination or anything on it. Turn it back on. It went back to 0, and now we're gonna place it on the filtered one, and I'm gonna hit hold to keep it, and let's see how bad or how good this one is. Okay, the same thing. Look at that. 37 parts per million. From 210 to 37. We're talking about tremendous difference here with filtered versus non-filtered. This is a huge difference, at least if you take your health serious enough. And these are quite possibly one of the most kind of cost-effective thing you can buy for your health. Because these, as I said, I really don't change mine in less than 3 to 5 months, guaranteed. I know it's good to change it every 2 months. That's why you have 6, so that's 1 year supply here. Again, depending on your water. I change mine 3 to 5 months because my water comes at around, you saw, 210, which is, depends who you ask, almost drinkable. I would not drink it with 210 parts per million. There's just no chance. This one goes almost close to zero water. If you know what zero water is, the zero filters, that does, well, that goes to zero completely with those filters, but they're not meant for showers, obviously. This one goes to those lengths. Now, of course, you might say, well, there are filters that you can put on the whole house. Yeah, I know, but they're $300-$400 too. Plus, still, this one will protect you when it comes to pipes. Pipes, yes, they get, even the PEX pipes and all the new stuff that we have now, they still get crud and all that stuff on them. So that stuff will still come to you even through that filter might bypass. So I think this is the cheapest thing you can do. Or if you live in an apartment that you don't have the luxury to just plug a filter for the entire apartment, because of course, it's not yours, it's landlords, whoever that is. You buy that housing, buy some of these, and plug it in there. Anybody can do it. It doesn't really require any technical skills to put it on and off. And, well, this particular seller actually includes some plumber's tape as well. I don't really need on mine that much because it already has gaskets. So I just plug the O-rings and I'm fine with it. But in my opinion, I wish more people took this thing serious. The shower filters. I understand that you might be somebody that really doesn't care and all that. I used to say that too. Lately, I've started to kind of become more human and take my human life a little bit more serious because health is where it all starts and ends. So I'm just somebody on the internet. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional in any of these fields. I'm simply somebody that has tested this on myself and it works. My entire family takes showers with filters. There's no chance I'm letting anybody take showers without filters. And that's all. That's all I have to say. And I'm not making it like a public service announcement. But here, especially here in North America, we have a lot of things going on. And water gets contaminated sometimes. Well, I'm not going to get too much into history and all that stuff. But if you're American, you probably know better than anybody else watching this video what I'm talking about. So go ahead. Just take a look. Simply consider it. Simply consider it. Now, where you get the filters, it doesn't matter. I'm leaving a link just for ease of you having them. I'm leaving a TDS meter if you want to check it out. And I'm leaving shower housing for these filters. These filters are standard, by the way. These ones are all standard. Let me give you measurements really quick, just what we're talking about. Okay, so I have a way of measuring here, and we're talking about 2.38 inches wide, the diameter, and the tall part of it is around 2.67 inches. That's it. It's that easy. And the inside diameter of the filter is 1.98 inches. That's all. That's small. It really doesn't get any easier or better than this, and I highly suggest you at least consider or do some research. Check somebody else that has a bigger brain than me. Maybe they have 4 PhDs hanging on the wall and they might tell you the opposite of what I'm saying. And as always, check with others too. Shower head filters, are they any good? And then you decide. But myself, been over almost 10 years now using them, never had a single problem, and it feels really clean. So, with that said, please like and subscribe and share it with somebody that might need or might want to consider these things, and we will see you next time. Bye!